and welcome to Math 145, Business Calculus. My name is Erin Kelly, and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I just want to give you a quick tour of our Blackboard site so you have an idea where everything is and how to get started with your course. First off, when you log in, you'll be directed to the announcements page where you'll see this setup that we have right here. You should have also received this as an email in your student email account. So if you didn't receive it in your student email account, let me know because something's wrong. You should have received that. Alright, so to get started, you want to watch this video, so good job. The next thing you want to do is read the syllabus and complete the syllabus quiz. So let's go ahead and take a look at the syllabus. This is available if you click the link on the left that says syllabus. The syllabus is here as a PDF, and so you should be able to view it on your computer with no problem. One thing I want to remind you of, since this is an online course, our primary mode of communication is going to be email. So you want to make sure that you check your student email account at least once a day for any updates. I can't stress this enough, you have to check your email, and you have to check your student email because that's what I'm going to be using to contact you. So you need to check your email frequently in case there are any updates, say there's a due date that's changed, or I upload more videos, or there's an extra credit opportunity. You want to check your email so that you're aware of all these things if they happen. So check your email, check your email, check your email. Let's see, everything else about your grade is available in the syllabus, how many points there are, how you can earn those different points, etc. The first opportunity you have for points is the syllabus quiz, so let's take a look at that. If we come back over to Blackboard, the syllabus quiz is available right beneath the syllabus, and it's got a red link. You'll click that link to open the quiz. Now notice that the quiz is on the syllabus and the Testing Center information sheet. So let's go ahead and look at the Testing Center instructions before we look at the quiz. Testing Center instructions are available on the left. These are all the instructions you need to take an exam in the Moraine Valley Testing Center. Now, if you are not in the Moraine Valley area, that doesn't mean that you can't take this class. It just means that we need to make arrangements for you to have your exam proctored at another institution. So, if that is the case, please contact me as soon as possible so we can begin making arrangements. General rule of thumb, you need to be in touch with me at least a week before the exam is due. At the Moraine Valley Testing Center, I put the exam in the testing center for 10 days. So if you need to take your exam at a different institution, you still want to have the same opportunity that everybody else did. So make sure you give yourself plenty of time and try to contact me as soon as possible so we can make arrangements and everything will run smoothly. Alright, so for your syllabus quiz, the first assignment that you want to read the syllabus, read the Testing Center instructions, and then complete the quiz, which you can do by clicking on this red link right here. You can take the quiz as many times as you like, however, I'm only going to grade the most recent submission. So keep that in mind. Also, this is due on January 19th at 11:59 p.m. So if you start the quiz after that time, you will not have access to the quiz. So you have to begin the quiz before 11:59 p.m. on January 19th. It's pretty straightforward. Don't stress out about it. It's 10 questions as well as one extra credit question. So start the semester off right, get the syllabus quiz done and out of the way. Easy 10 points right there. Let's talk about other ways you can earn points in this class. That would be homework. And homework is going to be done using a program called My Math Lab. My Math Lab is an online homework tool that is run by the publisher of your textbook, that's Pearson Publishing. There's a whole other video on My Math Lab, so take a look at that. That's available under the My Math Lab link. But what you definitely want to do, if you don't watch the video tutorial, you need to read this handout, the registration handout. This gives you step-by-step instructions on how to register for our course with My Math Lab. If you don't have a My Math Lab access code already, so if you haven't purchased that yet, you can do it directly through the site, or you can purchase a code from the Moraine Valley bookstore. If you've already got a code, maybe for a different class, maybe you're using My Stats Lab, etc., you should be able to still have access with that code, and so there are instructions in here for how to connect to our math class, even if you're using it for a different class. Okay, so lots of information in this handout. But you need to connect to our My Math Lab course as soon as possible so you can get started on your homework. all homework is to be done in my math lab. So the sooner you get connected, the sooner you can start working on your homework assignments. So how are you going to actually learn things in this class? That's where the content units come into play. You can see that we have Unit 1 here. This is weeks 1 through 4. I will always tell you when the exam is going to be available in the testing center as well as the due date. You will always have 10 days between when I put it into the testing center and when it's due. So Unit 1, that covers weeks 1 through 4. That's where we want to start. And here's week 1. We're looking at limits at a point. So there are two folders here. First is the section folder. This has the introduction to limits. Every section folder is going to be organized the same. You'll have objectives, things that you are supposed to learn for this lesson. You'll have activities, different things that you need to be doing in order to learn those objectives. And then you'll have several videos, maybe a worksheet. There might be some kind of interactive game. It varies kind of week to week. But there'll be different resources sort of illustrating different examples and step by step how to do these different types of problems. So every week we'll have objectives, activities, and then additional resources like videos or handouts or a game or a link to a different website where you have something that you can complete, things like that. So that's where you're going to be actually learning, being exposed to the content is within the content units area, and then you'll click on the section that you want to work on. Now, for the first 4 weeks of our semester, we're going to be discussing math study skills as part of our homework assignment. So that means that it looks like you have a whole lot of homework, but these discussion boards should be kind of straightforward. It shouldn't be too overwhelming. But you do have these additional assignments that won't be there after the first exam. I want to cover everything before the first exam for the study skills component because if study skills are supposed to help you be more prepared to be more successful in the course, then you probably want to get that covered before the first exam, right? So that you're prepared and more able to do well on that exam. So it might seem like there's a whole lot of this study skills stuff, but it is to your benefit to have it completed before the first exam, and then hopefully you'll be able to be successful on that exam. So after the first exam, your weekly homework will just consist of your My Math Lab assignments. All of this study skills stuff will disappear. Additionally, the syllabus quiz won't be there past, week 1. So it will get a little bit lighter after the first exam. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so I've organized all this into a folder for easy access. And so everything is listed in here, except for the syllabus quiz, right? That's under the syllabus folder. So we have an initial survey about study skills, and you can view the survey by clicking the link right here. And then you just fill in the questions. It's completely anonymous. There's no way to link it back to you. It's because it's not being conducted through Blackboard. It's being done as a Google form, so it's not associated with your Blackboard account. The first discussion board that you have, anything that has this little icon is a discussion board, is about how learning math is different. So you want to watch the video, which is available down here, or you can click the link. You want to create a new thread in the discussion board, and you access the discussion board by clicking the purple link. Your new thread has to be completed by Saturday, January 17th, and you want to answer these questions in your thread. Now, after you post your thread, you then want to respond to 2 of your classmates, at least 2 of your classmates. Feel free to respond to more, but you have to respond to a minimum of 2 of your classmates. That must be done by Monday morning, January 19th at 9 a.m. So every week for the first 4 weeks, it'll be this type of setup where you have to post by Saturday and then respond by Monday morning. The reason I'm having you post by Saturday is so that we can guarantee that everybody has posted their thread, and then you have a couple days to respond to people, okay? If you have any problems viewing the videos, let me know and I can make adjustments. So you have 2 videos that you're watching this week. All of these study skills videos are under 10 minutes, so if you watch 1 a day and then do the discussion board, you should have no problem with time, all right? Okay, and then we have our My Math Lab assignment that's outside and in My Math Lab. So for more information, go to My Math Lab, the My Math Lab link, and watch the tutorial on My Math Lab. All right, let's see. If you ever are trying to find a discussion board and you can't, you can access all of them by clicking the discussion boards link right here, and then you can pick the appropriate one. When you're getting ready for an exam, go into the exam reviews, and each exam will have its own folder with review and key. All right, so exam review, and then there's a worked out solutions manual for that as well. And they are worked out step by step, and I try to put little notes and stuff so you know where everything is coming from. All right, beyond that, if you want to check your grades, check out my grades. Any announcements are on the announcements. And if you need any help with Blackboard, we have a direct link to the Blackboard help desk. Okay. In general, if you ever have any questions, please shoot me an email. I check my email frequently, so anytime you have a question, send me an email, and I'm more than happy to help. Let me know if you can't find anything or if something isn't working. If we need to make some adjustments, we'll do that. Otherwise, that's it for now. I'm looking forward to working with you, and until next time, bye.